Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, VIFPCOS. That is why I have a beard. The reason for this video has to do with the dry wedding debate that is going on currently. And I thought I would give my 2 cents in as someone who is an elder millennial. When I say elder, I'm going to be 40 next year. That should probably tell you how old I am. Anyway, the point is, I happen to be someone that I've decided that when I get married, I'm going to have a small wedding and then I'm going to have a big reception because my mother always said to me, if you can't afford a really good reception and a really good wedding, you need to pick one, have one small, and then have the other where it's all out. Since I don't want to be around, I don't want the focus of me on me for a wedding. That's why I would rather have a small wedding with just us, a few others, and then we go about ourselves, and then the reception is going to be big. That being said, I'm feeding people. Now, when it comes to a wedding reception, I'm focused on food. I'm focused on dancing and all that stuff. Am I focused on drinking? Well, we have to Quentin Tarantino things back. Now, from 2007, September of 2007, all the way till January 2017, I was drinking every day. Yes, I was drinking every day, every single day. It wasn't until an incident happened. And when I say every day, 2016, I kind of stopped because there was someone that I consider a friend who tried to rape someone. And we all were drunk. And that made me stop drinking as much. And then 2017 had a thing where I went with some friends. And they were like, go drink. And I was like, I don't want to. And they were like, drink. And I felt guilted into drinking. It's not the first time where I've been guilted into drinking by other friends. And I've come to realize that there are some people that will try to force you to drink because they feel you're judging them, or you're going to notice how many drinks they have, or you're going to do this and that about them. When reality is, I was just trying to have fun. I didn't want to drink, but I drank. There were 3 times where I have drank where I did not want to drink, but I was like, oh, well, I have to do whatever and please people. So going forward, if I have my wedding, I want my wedding to be small. I want to make sure that my reception's huge. When I have my reception, I am planning on this. It is going to have free tea, water, soda, and coffee. If you want beer, wine, and cocktails, cash only. I'm sorry, not cash only, but it will be a cash bar. The reason why is because I live in the state of Wisconsin, and I know too many people that would outdrink my entire liquor. They would outdrink everything. Wisconsin, we have a problem where people get blackout drunk, and I know too many people that I want to invite to my reception where if they had open liquor, they would get blackout drunk. And I know they want to have their kids there. I don't want to, If I put it where they have to pay money, they won't drink as much as they would, which means they'll still be drunk, but I won't have to worry about any drunk drivers, because that's another thing that happens in Wisconsin. We do have drunk drivers a lot, and there's not really a stigma because people are like, I'm just buzzed. Hell, when I was drinking constantly, I was like, oh, it's just a buzz. I realize now, like, holy shit, you could have killed yourself or someone else. But at the time, I was like, oh, no, it's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine. To the people that are saying that, like, oh my gosh, you have to, or give up money in order to have drinks. Why? When it comes to things that you need at a party, you need food. You need some type of beverage, either water or something, so people can drink. You do not need alcohol. I know a lot of you are like, well, I need to have alcohol to party. I'm going to tell you, as someone who was drinking for 10 fucking years every single day, that you start to find yourself when you stop drinking every single day or at everything. If you need alcohol to have fun at a party, I'm going to tell you now, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. I used to be one of those people that would be like, oh, it's fine. I'm just going to drink a little. I know people that when there was a dry wedding, the people would get drunk before going to that wedding. And they would get close to blackout drunk. Which again, I was like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? And also, I know some of you are like, well, this wedding is for us. It's not for you. The wedding is not for the guests. The wedding is a celebration of a couple deciding, hey, let's get married and create this new family. They're inviting you and saying, hey, I want you to come along on this ride and see us get married and have a reception and blah, blah, blah. It's like, to me, when you're complaining about there not being alcohol at this dry wedding, for me, it feels like going to someone's birthday and being like, well, why do you have chocolate cake? Or why don't you have vanilla cake? It's not your fucking birthday party, my dude. It's not your fucking anniversary party. I just had a flashback of when I was a child. My mom did not tell me that there was a birthday party that was happening. It was like 4 people having a birthday party. I wasn't paying attention. I was watching TV during this thing while everyone was sitting around each other. I was like, oh, what's going on? Why is everybody getting gifts? I didn't know. My mom yelled at me. She's like, how dare you? That's so selfish, blah, blah, blah. It was after she yelled at me that I realized, oh, it's a birthday party. I didn't know. Now I can say, hey, let's not go to somebody else's function that they're holding and then tell them what we want when we aren't the one that's paying for it. How about that? How about that? Lastly, the fact that a lot of you are like, well, dry weddings are only acceptable if the couple doesn't drink, or, there's an alcoholic or cultural or religious. Why can't somebody just say, I don't want beer or stuff at my wedding? I also know people who have drank and drive, and thankfully they got arrested for it. Someone else I know had a classmate who drank at a party to excess or whatever, and then killed herself. So you don't know why people will have a dry party, and honestly, you should not be asking people. It's the same as when you go to somebody and say, hey, are you going to fix your teeth? Or, hey, I heard you're losing your job. What are you going to do after that? Motherfucker, I don't know. Or motherfucker, just stay out of people's business. I know you're trying to make things and make it about you, but you are not the main character in a couple's wedding. You are the side character. Now, I understand. If a couple doesn't put it in the paper like, hey, this is going to be a dry wedding, blah, blah, blah. But if they list, this is going to be a dry wedding, they tell you this is going to be a dry wedding, you could just say, okay, yeah, no, I'm not going to go, or something came up. You can make your excuses. But in the case of this one poster who said, well, people are going to talk shit about you, then why the fuck are you going to someone's wedding? Why the fuck are you going there? If all you're going to do is complain and bitch and moan about the fact that somebody decided, hey, I don't want to be drunk today, or I don't want to have to deal with any of my family members who are drunk or friends that could possibly drink or drive, why the fuck are you there? Take your ass fucking home, go drink, or go to the bar, do something else. But don't be a stick in the mud, fucking up other people's, vibe because you decided, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on it. Deuces.